small. Wow, tiny.
You are currently listening to Tiny Table,
where we explore TTRPGs you might not have heard of.
Whether big or small, we hope to cover them all.
Because we know that great things can come in tiny packages.
Hello and welcome to Tiny Table, where no game is too small. From rules to rolling to review, we teach RPGs so you can play too. And welcome everyone to our third ever community submission game. We are beginning today our playthrough of Clutch. Very excited to get this one started today. If I could have my lovely players go around, introduce themselves, their pronouns, their character's name and pronouns, and if you were to bring just one item with you into a wilderness survival scenario, a true end of days scrounge 'em up, what are you bringing?
Hello, my name is Holly, they, she, and I'll be playing Clove, she, her, and, you know, I was gonna say knife, but fuck it, I'm bringing my Switch.
Gonna play Animal Crossing till the batteries run out.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Animal Crossing. Listen, when I went through an end of day scenario in COVID, you wanna know what was with me? My Switch, and I survived.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's true. You have actual experience.
Mm-hmm.
Pivoting attention to your Switch.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And cut, cause it's not true.
Yeah. Get it out of here.
He's a proud son.
Thank you. Thank you.
And with that, hi, I'm Skyler. He, they, it, all interchangeable. And this evening, I'm going to be playing Adam Bright, he, him. And for me, if I'm bringing only one thing to survive a disaster scenario, I'm bringing my wife. I'm bringing Holly. At least that was my answer until I realized that Holly's bringing a Switch. So I feel like my odds are maybe a bit lower now that I know what they're surviving with. I guess I'll take a tent. But number one answer is she helps me survive in real life. I think even in non-disaster situations, I would need Holly there with me.
Mm-hmm.
Aww. You can watch me play Animal Crossing.
I can watch you play Animal Crossing.
In your tent.
In my tent,
yeah. It's just like Animal Crossing.
Oh my god, wow.
Hi, I'm Neo. I use they and him pronouns, and I'm going to be playing Noble Bride, he, him. If I were to bring a survival item, I would bring a tarp. A tarp is the number one survival item you will ever need. It is shelter, it is a way to collect water, it is a way to insulate yourself from the weather. You could even sort of try to fish with it, I'm sure, and you can use it to carry stuff. Huge. Tarp for the win.
And I am, have been, and will continue to be your game mistress, Julie. She, her pronouns. I'll play everybody else of varying pronouns. And if I had to bring one thing, if we're assuming this is not just like I happen to be in the woods, but like it's a Fallout situation and the world is all wilderness survival-y, I am bringing a farmer's almanac from as close to the apocalypse year as I can find. Any item I pick, I'm doomed, right? I'm not making it out there in the wilds alone. But I want to be an asset if I am able to find other people so that I can get invited to camp with them.
Bartering with knowledge.
Yeah, forbidden old world knowledge.
That's smart. Wow. None of us would make it. I think we can all agree.
Nah.
No,
Except for Holly.
I'm making it.
I'm making it me and Neo. We're playing Animal Crossing.
Who do you think is sitting on the tarp as Neo drags it? Is
That's
Holly
true.
sitting there playing Animal Crossing?
That's true.
I have turnips to sell.
Holding all my bottle caps. The economy is in shambles. Let's get into it. The sun hangs high, bright, and deadly over the Mississippi Canyon. Some 50 years hence, our beautiful planet saw a bit of an upturn, a bit of a fallout, a new magical awakening, great cavernous gouges in the landscape opening with psionic energy, mutating radiation, and all manner of wild magical mumbo-jumbo spilling out and inverting great swaths of the American supercontinent. What was once the Mississippi marshlands, the delta of the river, the great state of Missouri, is now the barony of misery, home of the Deadwood Saint. Where once the greatest river in America, the greatest river in North America, shouts out the Amazon, but we'll hold on to our dinky little Mississippi. What was once the greatest river in North America now lies dry as a bone, a red rock canyon carved through former marshland. We zoom our camera down, 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 past the red rock surface and the deadwood forests above, and into the shadow of the canyon proper, past the little trickle of water that was once the great Mississippi River. We zoom our camera in on two similar-looking individuals, Neo and Skyler. In whichever order you think is appropriate for your characters, can I get a little introduction to the Bright Brothers?
Oh, me first?
Well, I was born first, but you can go first.
Nah, please, brother. I think you should have the honors. I insist.
You know I'm not a good talker.
All right, fine. Well, hi, I'm Adam Bright. I'm the younger of the two Bright brothers, the Bright brothers being twins. Clad in what is pretty iconic, though maybe adjusted for this sort of semi-post-apocalyptic scenario we find ourselves in. We're in some Western attire, vests, boots, the whole 9 yards, and a couple of clean mustaches to boot. Hair a bit on the lighter side, running maybe medium, not quite to shoulder length, but enough that you can swoop your hands through. 2 big rimmed cowboy hats that keep us shaded from the sun above. Gotta be careful about that heat stroke. Aside from being a couple of cowboys, both equipped with revolvers on the side and a couple of rucksacks with variety of other, gear and such. We got canteens, a little bit of food, enough to get by until we make it to our next destination. Adam and Noble look exactly alike. And I mean to the mark. We intentionally wear the same thing, same armor, same clothes. We cut our hair the same. Everything down to the wire.
Can you tell which one of us is Hikaru?
Except for our case, for some odd reason, we wear the same clothes, we have the same hair, we almost have the same voice, and yet...
I'm just so goddamn hot. Adam Bright
is the hot
identical,
one.
But somehow much hotter of the two twins. And he's also the one with psychic powers.
And Noble is the other twin. He's got Jack Diddley Squat, for some reason just doesn't have that same exact glow. But don't worry, his brain makes up for what his psionic powers do. Noble Bright is a smart, wiry, agile thinker, an engineer, a problem solver, always keeping his younger brother out of trouble.
Thank you, Noble.
You two are currently making your way through the region. You're looking for your latest quarry. Been hunting him for a while, one Mickey Sidewinder. There's a hefty bounty on that cat's head. But so far, very little luck and not even a trail you've been able to sniff out. You're roving, not truly between jobs, but you might as well be between jobs with how little of a lead you've got. And that's what finds you today in the shade of the Mississippi Canyon, just to get out of that deadwood sun overhead. But, trouble has a way of finding the Bright Brothers, now don't it? And in this case, trouble in the form of a strange, elusive, rapidly tumbling down the side of the cliff third party.
Whoa!
Who we're about to be introduced to right now. Holly, how exactly is it that Clove looks as she is currently bumping branch to branch down the slopes and towards the ravine basin of the canyon? She's seen better days. What does she look like?
Clove is a young girl, adult but on the younger side. She is clad in every survival gear that you would need. She is a post-apocalyptic druid. She has short, curly brown hair. She has her tactical outfit on, gas mask, all of that, and she has brilliant green eyes. But none of that really matters as she's half dead. As she is tumbling down the ravine, she already is battered and bruised, and I think one wrong move and bad gash to the side as she hits the ground. With the last bit of her magic, she brings about her fox familiar, Pebbles.
Oh.
As she sits in the dust, blood coming out. Pebbles, I think this is the end for us, alright? I know. I need you to get back. I need you to warn them, alright? I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Pebbles comes up close and kind of nuzzles up under you with big wet eyes.
I know. You gotta be brave, girl. I'm sorry. Just go.
I don't mean to interrupt what seems like a personal moment. You all right, ma'am?
Wow, you're hot.
Wow, thank you. But that doesn't seem like the most concerning of things going on. Noble, we got bandages?
Yeah, we
got a live
'em.
one.
Barely, looks like it. Well, hey there, miss, you alright? Looks like you fell some ways.
You guys can just move on. I think I'm...
Like the hell we're gonna move on? Come on now.
Yeah,
You're not dead yet.
Yeah, don't have a quitter's mindset about it. That's gonna be the thing that gets you dead if you're not careful. Come on, I'm sure we have something in here. He starts kind of looking through his... I've got... need water? He's kind of fumbling with the canteen.
Clove is bleeding out right now, right? Yes, so
She's on 1 HP.
Ooh, that's tough. I'm going to stop the bleeding.
Yeah. So, on a mechanical level, we're not starting her at 1 HP, no edges. That would be exceedingly rude of me as a game master to start. So she does not have the bleeding condition, but she is on 1 hit point.
Can still use a bandage to help them recover some HP.
Yes.
A very generous GM. Yeah, okay. And by generous, I mean very normal. Let's do that.
I'm gonna make it clear to the audience at home, by the way, that this part of starting all messed up with no mana and no health was Holly's idea. I would not inflict this on a player at minute 1 of a session.
Yippee!
All right. Hey, I know it's gonna be a little strange, but you patched me up plenty of times. I know you've got it in you to do it. This might be a bit strange for you, man, but you're in very capable hands. My brother's the best person that I know when it comes to fixing people up and.
Quiet down, Adam. I can't concentrate.
Okay. But if you let me go on for just like a couple more minutes, I can give you my motivating speech bonus.
Go on, then.
All right. I think he, knowing that he's not really good with his hands, I think he's gonna go up close, kind of tilt Clove's head up and try to feed her just some water from the canteen. And I think is just trying to talk her through, like, what happens? You just lose your footing? I know it can be a bit scary out here in the desert, but we're gonna get you.
I know
It's not
my
your
way
last day.
around the desert better than you do.
Really now?
You,
Fuck you. Damn rovers got us.
Rovers.
Yeah. My group was attacked.
How many of them?
5 or 6.
Oh, Lord. Hey, none of them happen to be one gentleman named Mickey Sidewinder, would it?
Apologies, I didn't find a good time to ask their name.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it ain't your last day today. What do they want? Did they just come to antagonize you?
while this conversation is happening, Sky, what is the bonus for the motivating speech?
So for my motivating speech, by talking for, roughly 5 minutes, hyping you up, and in this case, trying to calm you down in this life or death scenario, I can give both of you the ability to use my talk die as an added die to any skills you roll for the next hour. I have 2 in talk, meaning it's a D8, so you get a bonus D8 on top of whatever you'd be rolling normally.
Fantastic.
Great.
Ordinarily, standard bandages would be healing, it's what, 1d6 or 1d4 plus brain?
1d4.
So 1d4 plus 1d8 plus brain for the healing.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Ooh, nice. That's gonna be 12 total healing.
Excellent.
Ooh, I'm almost up to full.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, I did a good job. Patch you up real nice.
As Nobles patch me up, I'll just answer. Normally I wouldn't say this, but given the fact that you saved my life and I don't really have a choice or a way out of this ravine, canyon, either way, I come from a group of druids called the Green Walkers.
Wait, those are real?
Yeah.
I thought those were I thought they were pulling our leg, the boys back at the tavern. They were telling us, there's these freaky, magic people. Sorry, not that you're freaky, you're quite beautiful. But,
Thanks.
it's,
They said they were restoring the Mississippi River. Couldn't even imagine such a thing.
real generous types.
Yeah. We are, and some people are real fucking greedy.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
We met it with these rovers, and we always offer what we can to people. But some people want to take more than what they're offered.
Well, you're in luck because we take care of those types of people.
We're problem solvers, in a way. And we happen to be looking for someone who's quite rowdy themselves. Might so happen that who we're looking for might be tied up with who did all this to you. Would you be able to lead us there if we followed you? I mean, we should probably, find maybe some shelter or something. I don't know.
We'll escort you back to your camp.
Yeah, if you think it's safe.
I don't think it's safe, and that's the problem.
Well, you got the 2 of us then.
Now, how you suppose we get he looks up at the massive cliff above. How y'all suppose we get out of this ravine?
So this is an area that you are already familiar with as a green walker kind of the region. The deadwood forest that extends in both directions on top of this canyon, kind of above the ravine itself. They're dead in most directions, but the epicenter of it are these more flourishing forests that your enclave of druids, the Green Walkers, have been able to kind of enliven and bring back to a proper green flourish. When you were attacked, you were not at the home base, but you were only recently departed from it, so you're only about a day, maybe 2 days travel, depending on mode of transport, away from the basin, the Everclear Basin that is the center of the enclave. Here, down in the ravine, you know that the nearest way up, based on your map that you have of the region, would be what is, as far as you're aware, a piece of natural terrain that's gotten dubbed the Helix. It's an area of the canyon wall that has kind of a zigzag of climbable crevices and ramp formations that can be ascended without the need for dedicated climbing gear.
So, Clove, knowing all of this, will kind of get up, dust herself off, kind of do a body check. I'm rolling kind of low on mana and such. Usually,
Mana?
me and my group, we do magic.
And so that's like...
Kind of like my reserves in the way that,
Oh, like a battery or something.
yeah, kind of like if someone would run out of stamina from running.
Okay.
It's just kind of what we call it, you run out of stamina, you run out of mana, you run out of the life force.
That's how it works for you. That's that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm so sorry. I don't think we ever got your name.
I'm Clove, and this here is Pebbles.
I was hoping you'd introduce that little guy. Oh, hey there, kind of leans down, puts out... Does the cat offer, where it's just like a knuckle?
How does your familiar manifest? Like, are they strange in any way? Are they like a regular fox? Are they two-headed? Are they? What's up with them?
They are a regular red fox.
Oh, careful there now, Adam. We don't know if that thing's got rabies or what.
No,
Peeves does not have rabies. Anyway, as I was saying...
No
I
offense.
feel like in the world we're in, the just a red fox is its own kind of strange thing. It's giving the bit in Avatar, the king's pet bear.
yeah,
Not now,
just a
but
regular bear.
Just bear.
Hey, you know, in their defense, you know, she doesn't know if we have rabies.
Cute. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm running kind of low on my juice, if I will. Normally, I'd be able to maybe make us some sort of makeshift ladder or rope or something to get us right back up out of this ravine, but between the fact that I don't know if that roving party's still there and the fact that I just don't really have the energy to do it, I think our best option is to go towards a place we call the Helix.
Oh? Why do they call it that?
Kind of the shape, right? It's a zigzag of kind of slopes and ramps up the side of the wall, so it looks helical, as it were.
You'll get it when you see it. It just kind of fits. It's about a day or two journey.
You would be from here about a day out, yeah.
I mean, we're kind of just heading this direction regardless. Doesn't seem like it's going to take us too much out of the path. And we have rope, but we ain't got, kind of looks up at the sheer cliff face. We ain't got that much rope.
You said you got your camp is green there, right? Is water?
Yeah.
Huh. In this canyon? This place is dry as a bone. You say there's water? I'd like to see it.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that would want to use it.
I bet.
Well, unlike those rude scavenger types that what pushed you off the cliff, I'd say we're reasonable folks. Maybe we can do each other a service. We
I mean, we saved your life.
Thank you for that.
but in addition, you know, maybe we help you take care of this problem. Your folks can help us take care of some, you know, long-term problems for us. Having a steady, clean supply of water for a couple of travelers like us could be a big boon, but we'll earn it.
Yeah.
Nothing's free in this world, after all.
You guys are looking for some Mickey guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
What'd he do to you?
Oh,
nothing personal.
no, he's a criminal.
Oh.
Yeah, real nasty sort.
And, holding up places, shooting people, stealing stuff. The same kind of varmints who threw you off that darn dare cliff.
And just like Noble said, nothing in this world is free. So there's a pretty little bounty on his head that we're hunting.
All right.
As we start to set out, I think maybe Clove is taking the lead, and I'll pull Adam aside and say, hey, don't go showing off too early. I know you. I know what you're thinking about. Don't do it. We don't know these people yet.
I know, I'm keeping my cards close to my chest. Just like you said, poker face. It's just, she's interesting is all. And she's got a little pet, she's harmless.
I mean,
So far.
so far. But, she does need our help. And we're not bad folk. And magic's weird and scary. Stay sharp.
Yeah, weird and scary.
Okay, so some top-level travel itinerary stuff as we're setting out. The heat index here in the bottom of the canyon is currently at a level 1. So if any of you go a day of travel without having your fill of water from the canteen, it'll be an additional 1d4 stress from dehydration. Your canteens are currently full, both of the Bright brothers. As for our good friend Clove here, you have a canteen on you?
I have water purifier with me.
So you don't have a canteen currently, but you do have means of purifying water you get hands on. Okay, good. There is, as I mentioned earlier, just a very faint trickle of water that makes its way down here through the canyon, but it's pretty sparse. It would be a concerted effort to get a drink's worth of water up from the trickle. and then purified through your water purifier, though that itself will be quite helpful when you're able to get your hands on some water. Maybe a search for things like natural areas where it puddles or pools would give you a bit more of a chance to actually harvest some water if you need it later.
Maybe we could dig a small well.
Also true. Yeah, a little hole in the ground could help accumulate it a lot faster. Would slow you a little. It's a thing you can't really do while you're maintaining travel, but maybe when you're stopping for the night, for example.
Okay, absolutely. Would that run, because if we're going to head into some travel, would that run under the forage travel action, or would it be something more along like surveying?
I would run that under the forage action. It's kind of closest thing we have here to that, so we'll make use of those mechanics when the time comes for the digging of the well, but that'll come a little later in the travel.
Okay, cool.
What activities are you all taking up as you go through the travel?
Adam Bright is going to entertain. He's not much for actually surviving quite well. I'm going to give a little peek behind the screen for those of you at home listening. Adam Bright has 0 brawn, 0 finesse, 0 tough, and 0 wit. Wit being the main thing used in survival, and the rest of those being his, physical capabilities. He makes up for it with some great brain, grit, presence, and charm, but there's not much charming away into a source of water that you can do out here in the wild. So he's gonna keep people entertained, telling stories, telling jokes, and maybe that will allow me, depending on how long the travel is, maybe I can get another motivating speech off as I'm entertaining to make your guys' jobs easier. You're at ease, maybe whatever you guys do, you'll have a small bonus too.
So you're gonna be entertaining, which we'll get to in a moment, and then the other two of you.
I think Clove would definitely be hunting, wanting to make sure that they have food for the night.
Okay.
And I have a bond called Raised by Wolves. So while Clove was not actually raised by wolves, that does mean that I do get an additional D4 to any survival skill check I make.
Ooh, very nice.
Nice.
Between surveying and lookout, since we kind of already know where we're going, I think I'm gonna focus on keeping lookout.
Makes sense to me.
Keeping my eye out for danger while my younger brother goofs off. Same as always.
Let's start with that goofing off then, because I believe, Skyler, if I'm not incorrect about the rules, quote, traveling can be incredibly boring, which can be mentally draining. Your character takes it upon themselves to entertain the party in order to keep their spirits up. This has no associated role. You simply must narrate what your character does to entertain the party, singing, cracking jokes, telling a story. You must perform this action in real life. And if no one does, or no random encounter is rolled, all the characters traveling take 1d6 stress from boredom and exhaustion at the end of the day.
So I think that Adam is going to spin a little yarn. I think he's maybe asking Clove about, oh, I see your animal companion. Asking a little bit about what it's like, trying to get to know you first. He's like, and after a little bit of that, he kind of goes, so we don't really travel with animals much. As you can see, it's better for us to keep kind of a low group size. But we had quite the encounter with an animal. Oh, what must have been a couple years ago now. I don't know if y'all get travel in circuses out by your grove or whatever.
No, they tend to skip us over.
Yeah, well, maybe for good reason. I don't know if their treatment of animals is necessarily under any sort of protection act, but we were on the run from a couple of no good kind of criminal folk. Had just taken an item off of a bounty, and the group that we took it from kind of wanted it back. And so we were lying low in this town, and just so happens, pure coincidence, traveling circus. Right there, sitting on the edge, lights, blazing torches, the whole 9 yards, music. It was like it was calling us in. Or more specifically, it was calling me in. Noble had maybe the more right mind not to go when we've got armed individuals chasing after us. So we spend a bit of time. And by we spend a bit of time, I mean I sneak out, and and it doesn't take long before Noble notices my absence. And
I knew he was gonna go and do it.
Yeah, found me there, and once you know it, if Noble could find me, well, so could our quarry. So this whole shootout breaks out. We're in the middle of the ring. People are darting, screaming back and forth. Actually, a few people were staying. They thought we were part of the entertainment, and Noble's gun fires off at one of the guys, just misses, but hits something in one of the rafters or off in one of the seats, and clang, 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 snap. And a lock broke. And not 30 seconds later, elephant running across the stage from one end to the other. It tramples the dude who had the shotgun pointed at me. He damn near saved my life with that maneuver. And now I don't know if it was intentional, and I've been saved by Noble plenty of times, but that is the first time in my life that I've been saved by an animal. So who knows, maybe with your little fox buddy there'll come a second.
So I've never met twins before. Are you guys not allowed to dress differently?
I think you hear for the first time Noble laugh. You didn't even think this guy was capable of smiling. It looks weird. It's kind of like a... It's kind of breathy and strange.
If it were up to me, I might dress a little more eccentric.
This keeps us harder to hit and harder to tell apart in combat. It's useful.
Yeah,
Plus,
it's saved our skin.
all black is stylish.
When one of us runs out of ammo and the other, a lot of movement going on, it's harder to tell which one of us has the empty chamber. There's a few advantages.
Oh, all right.
What, you don't got no twins where you come from?
No.
You got any children?
Me?
No, I mean your enclave.
I mean, it's also fine if you have children. You seem young for it, but...
I don't have kids.
Yeah.
And, there are some kids. We're a small group.
Okay. Just curious.
Might be a youngin' or two there with the elder when we get there. If we get there fast enough.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
That elephant sure was something, huh? I've never done seen something like that.
Yeah, what? It felt like size of a building. I didn't know animals got that large.
2 trunks, too.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah, twins. Wouldn't you know?
All right. I'm gonna need to grab one of y'all's arms when I do this, so I don't trip and make a fool of myself. Okay?
Oh. Adam kind of bows down, extends his hand out.
Noble rolls his eyes.
She'll grab his hand, and then you see her eyes roll back as Peebs gets the bright green eyes as I use one of my edges, Eidolonic Relay, and I will use Peebs to start scouting out for me so I can hunt.
Beautiful.
So I'll be seen through Pebbles, but I'll keep walking.
Totally.
But I'm essentially blind.
Cool. So ordinarily, hunting player would roll survival plus wit, and then you have an additional bonus from Raised by Wolves. Mm-hmm. What all are you rolling then?
So I will be rolling, I have rank 2 survival, which I believe it means it's a D8, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I'll be rolling a D8, a D4, and I have 2 wits.
So D8 plus D4 plus 2.
Would any of that story help count for a motivating speech so I could give you an additional D8?
We were talking exactly about having the motivation of an animal companion, so I feel like that's relevant. So 2d8 plus a d4 plus 2, you're rocking against a DC of 10, so I feel like this is a pretty good odd.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, is that an 8?
Yes,
That
it explodes!
Ooh,
So count that
big
up.
wins.
So I rolled an 8, a 1, and a 1, so it's going to be a 10, and then let me roll again. Another 8!
Oh my god, that's 18.
Another 8!
Jesus
whoa, wait, what
Christ.
the fuck?
We
What the
are
fuck?
spending this luck a little early, aren't we?
It's 26.
And it's a 4.
That's 30.
30 plus 2, 32.
What, did it find a cache of eggs?
Yeah, mother of mercy.
Shit!
I do definitely want to represent the amount
God.
of over you got there. You said clutch of eggs?
Yeah.
That sounds perfect, right? You don't have to kill it. It's nice and unguarded.
Wow.
So yeah, your fox is able to find after some scouting ahead, and quite quickly too, I think will be the other reward for how high this was. Nestled away under a cover of several rocks, Pebbles is able to find and quickly sniff out a little clutch of large spotted eggs, and a good amount of them. I would say this is enough to feed all of you if properly prepared.
Yes.
fantastic, because I brought a portable cooking set.
Woo!
Yay!
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Alrighty. So in that case, all you're gonna need to do is make fire for the night, and then you'll have what you need to cook up these eggs.
Oh. Not necessarily. The portable stove allows you to cook and purify water with no fire.
Whoa. Okay.
We still
very
might.
Nice.
We should probably still make fire to ward off the cold, because it's
Yeah.
a desert. It'll probably get a
Yeah.
little cold at night and keep us safe from animals. But yeah, just so you know.
That was crazy.
Wow, that was
so crazy.
I love
Insane
exploding
luck.
dice.
We've played systems with exploding dice, and I think we've never had them explode like that. That was
Yeah, a
true
triple. That was
explosion.
crazy.
That was bananas.
Holy shit.
I'll incorporate this into the random encounter that I've rolled as well, because around 10 miles in is when I had rolled for the first random encounter, and it had turned out to have a random encounter. Thankfully, not one of the living and antagonistic variety, but I think it's Pebbles in this scout ahead that finds near this clutch of eggs, not too far along the path, a body, a dead body. A fallen body of what looks to have been an unsuccessful mountaineer who had been climbing the cliff face.
Well, it looks like we didn't catch this one in time, huh, brother?
Yeah. This ain't one of yours, is it?
Can I give a look over the body?
Not anything immediately recognizable. It's not a person you like individually know. Definitely not a member of the Green Walkers. You know all of them by name and by face. As for who you suspect this to be, there is a lot of kind of activity along the edges of the cliffs. Obviously, back in the way back, the Mississippi River was a pretty important geographic landmark for some reason here in North America. So, there were in the before times a lot of townships in the area. So even today, there's a lot of like muddled up but still usable infrastructure that dots the cliff face along either side.
There's actually a lot of old factories, a lot of refinement, processing, shipping, trading.
100%.
So interesting.
So there's a lot of valuable stuff to be found in this region, both above on the cliff faces and also stuff that maybe fell into the basin during the period of erosion as everything was kind of going topsy-turvy environmentally. If you had to guess, this probably was a scavenger type, someone looking around and trying to find stuff in old derelicts both above and below.
Well, maybe you found something. And Adam Bright is just going to go up and we'll start picking his pockets.
Yep.
Waste not, want not.
Yeah. Waste not, want not. What's he got on him? He'll, empty out shoes. Sometimes I like to have little trinkets in here.
He has a grappling hook, which I don't know if any of y'all have yet.
Nuh-uh.
And we got rope.
Yep, he has got grappling hook, and he has got about, all told, about 5 feet of rope. Poor bastard, the 5 feet that is still attached to him. And you look up above and see hanging and limply waving in the breeze, pitoned up above, you see the rope that had snapped. This is a good several hundred feet in the air from you, so not easily accessible from where you are. But got a hook, got a grappling hook off him.
Is something, poor bastard. Any money? Does he have a backpack or any sort of things that like he was carrying his stuff in? Because we all have rucksacks, but I would take additional just like carrying gear that he's using as well.
The grappling hook had been was underneath the body. You had to turn it over in order to get it. It had been under. He was down on his chest. He was prone. Of course, you can remember prone versus supine. Supine, you're on your back because you're on your supine, and prone, you're on your front because you're on your pronus. And because he was prone on the ground, the grappling hook was kind of obscured. But notably, while there are the kind of there's a notable absence of a backpack on this gentleman's back, there are also tracks leading further on into the canyon. So y'all might not have been the first to have come through and made some pickings off this fella.
Makes sense. We can take a. Do we have room? I know that I don't exactly have a lot of carrying capacity. What with my 0 brawn, so there's not much more I can carry that that I could really fit somewhere.
A lot of my equipment is worn, which to my knowledge, please correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't count against my carrying weight.
Only counts against it if it has to like go into one of your carrying holders. The worn stuff like your armor and your weapon doesn't count.
I just spent my bandages, so I got an empty slot.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect. You can have the grappling hook.
Beautiful. So the tracks, it's a canyon. It's relatively linear. So the tracks are going off in the direction you all had already been going. So I think this will be a relevant time to turn our attention to our lookout. Looking out is not a thing with a proactive roll made for it, but if an ambush is to occur, you are the one who'll be rolling intuition to see whether or not folks get the drop on you. So you're live for alerts, and you're there to stop anyone from stopping you, but there's no like proactive roll to be like, oh, do you roll before the ambush for XYZ? So I just know passively that you are on lookout until further notice.
As I'm looking out, I think, and I see this dead body, and I look up and I see the vultures circling up top. Mm-hmm. You know, roll the gentleman over, kind of put the arms across the chest in a sort of death pose, and I just close the eyes.
There he goes. Very nice. Sun is starting to get a little lower. We have one more possible chance for a random encounter before we get to the helix. Because we just had one, this is reset back to a 25% chance. Let's see if it happens. That's cocked. Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, so it ratchets higher over time. It starts at 25, and then if it doesn't happen, it goes to 50, then to 75 until it becomes inevitable, but then it resets after any random encounter.
That's fun.
We're back to back in it.
Oh.
Well, ain't we lucky?
Someone hand me an additional D8.
Yeah.
All on this table.
great.
Thank you. Y'all are some lucky motherfuckers, I'll tell you that.
That is one of my bonds.
Really?
Lucky.
I thought about taking lucky too.
It's showing up. You wind up kind of implicitly following these tracks as they make their way along, and in short order, you are getting to a point where the sun is pretty low in the sky. It is definitively no longer visible to y'all because you're deep in a canyon. You've been in the shadow for a while, but the ambient light of the sky above is still illuminated, so you've got some light to go by, even though the sun is now far beyond your horizon, given that the horizon for you is several hundred feet above your heads. But this trickle leads to something a little nicer. Tracks head to, and then further continue on from, a small little pond. A pool, a natural kind of a divot in the ground where a bit of a larger stream feeds into, and from whence this trickle has been making its way further and further down the canyon. You've got an actual little body of water to work with here.
Nice. We can refill our canteens.
And you said you have a water purifier, yeah, Clove?
Yep.
Fantastic. So, the water is purifiable. What are the rules that's dictated by? Does that have like a time it operates under that it specifies?
It has 5 uses.
Oh,
Though
okay.
I think the portable stove can also be used to boil to
Correct.
Yeah,
True.
to purify it.
Sounds to me like we found a place to make camp, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems as good a place as any.
Very nice. Oh, funny, I just realized. Small pond or stream and corpse of a mountain climber are adjacent to each other on the random encounter list for this terrain.
That's so funny.
So, for making camp, do you all between you have a tent handy?
I do not believe so.
No tent, so this will be a bit of a tricksy one.
Just bedrolls.
Now, in terms of where we're at, I would not say that the materials for making camp are like easily accessible. We're at the bottom of a pretty barren, arid canyon. So if you wanted to make camp, you would either need to just allow yourself to be exposed to the elements, pretty dangerous, or if someone were to scout ahead, you have at points and at times passed some of these old derelict ruined structures that have fallen down into the canyon from the cliff sides up above. Last one you passed was a good several miles back, but there may be some closer up ahead, or you could head backwards and see if there's any scrap you could forage and bring here to make shelter from. Question is, do you prefer heading forward on the hope that you'll find another one closer than a few miles out, or heading back to the guaranteed one that's still a decent distance away and would definitely proc one more random encounter roll?
Better the devil you know than the devil you don't.
I agree, because the quicker I get some rest, we can make this all a lot easier.
Yeah, well, I hate to lose headway. I think it's better to go with the safe option.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, quick question. I know this isn't always necessary, but I do know that in the rulebook sometimes XP can be given out for like little discoveries. Would the pond give us an XP? It's listed as one of the things like ponds, creeks, or huts sometimes give 1 XP upon discovery,
Sure.
but that's up to DM interpretation.
Yeah, I'd say so. I feel like this is a valuable thing worth finding.
Hell yeah.
Good little moment of chance for you. So yeah, everyone can mark an experience.
Skylar's aiming for that in-game level up.
Absolutely. This is one of the first games where we might actually get to level up between and like engage with those mechanics
During play.
during play. So I'm fiending to look for any opportunities to gain some.
So heading back in that direction means I get one more chance to roll and see if more bullshit happens. It's back to 1 in 4 chance. Darn. Okay. You're safe.
And the podcast here. They stopped listening.
I think this is where our good friend Noble is going to be taking the reins, yeah?
That's right, making camp. When building a tent or shelter, roll bushcraft plus wit if using nature materials, or mechanics plus brain if using scrap metal.
That would be what we're using here. What you're finding specifically is you're finding an old, derelict, not an entire factory, but like a wing of a factory that had fallen off the cliff and is just a bunch of metal, rusted up wreckage here on the kind of side of the ravine. I would say this is relatively low DC. I would call this ample material. So DC for this is 7, and you're rolling mechanics plus brain. I will say it's been long enough that I don't think you get the benefit of the rousing speech from earlier.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So mechanics plus brain, what is it you're rolling?
Okay, I have 1 rank in mechanics, so that's a d6, and I have a brain attribute of 3.
Okay, so D6 plus 3, aiming at a DC 7.
6! That explodes!
Oh my god.
3. That would have been cool if it popped off like that. It could have built a metal wagon. Who knows?
Rocket to Mars, baby!
No, that's going to be 12.
12? Easily done. Would have been doable even if you had the next higher DC of only some material. Very nice.
Fantastic.
Probably good, too, because there's 3 of us, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, true. So with that, you are able to get into the wreckage of this old destroyed and busted up factory, pulling out bits of scrap metal, old sheet, and anything that could be used to kind of build a makeshift shelter on the interior. You have brief consideration of like, oh, I mean, this was a building. Can we like go inside and maybe just hide in the building? But as you open one of the doors, there is a loud creaking sound from the infrastructure of what remains, and you go, I don't trust this to stay intact if anything interacts with it at all, actually. So I think I'm just going to take what I can from the exterior and make my own factory with blackjack and hookers in it.
Yeah.
You all are able to bring that material all together back towards the little pond. It's proper nighttime now. Our heat index has now flipped to a cold index of a level 1. Here in the cold, you will gain 1d4 stress per hour if you do not have means of heating yourself, so the making of a fire is still going to be relevant. What's our plans for that as the sun's gone low?
That said, a bedroll also decreases the cold severity for the night if sleeping in it as well. So those of us with the bedroll
you've got
can also...
shelter and bedrolls, and it's only index 1, so that would cover you now that we've got the shelter built.
Do all of us have a bedroll? I know I took one.
I was going to use my bushcraft skill to try and make some kind of fire.
Okay.
Yeah, probably a fire, and then we have this for one person or as necessary. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so probably still good to make fire. That said, it does make the most sense that Adam would have a bedroll because he doesn't want to sleep on the cold hard ground. He's a little soft boy. He wants his little blankie.
Clove is used to using her magics to make the earth like comfortable and habitable, or she's with a larger group of people and they have like a covered wagon that carries their bedrolls and things. So she has an odd assortment of supplies because she didn't know she was going to be in an adventure today. Nobody told her.
Noble just sleeps on top of Adam. Quit poking me.
I can't help it. You turned me into the delicious part of an Oreo.
What do you mean?
You're laying on top of me. I'm in between you and the ground.
The outside part of the Oreo is the best part. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Meanwhile, we're in an Oreo factory that had fallen apart into the river.
Damn. So from the building a fire section, fire warms the air, beats back the shadows. Making a fire from complete scratch is a DC 10 bushcraft check. So that includes whether or not you have a fire starter, which I believe you do, right, Neo?
No, I switched that out for a portable stove. But
Okay.
now, if we're taking things literally, a portable stove would generate fire.
It'll generate heat. I'll say that it is gonna lower the DC. So it'll knock the DC from 10 down to 7. So you're gonna be making, for me, a bushcraft check. Plus, I feel like this would primarily be
Wits or brain?
wits or brain. Wits or brain, whichever's higher.
Let's go brain.
Yeah. Brain plus bushcraft, DC 7 instead of 10, because you do have a heating element to work with, though it isn't a perfect one.
That would be a 6.
6, so 1 under the DC. So there is the possibility for a success with a consequence, as that's established in the rules, going 1 under DC. Success with consequence for gathering up some old, dried out roots and other fallen branches into the ravine to make this. What I think makes sense as a good consequence here. I think this is going to trigger a roll for a rest encounter.
Ooh, very fun.
Fun.
Question, does success with consequence, does that count as failing a roll still?
I'm going to say no, it doesn't count as failing a roll for purposes of gaining XP, because you are no longer failing.
Yeah, you're taking the consequence. still.
I'll allow you to choose. Do you want to fail and not build a fire and gain XP, or do you want to succeed with consequence?
Let's succeed with a consequence.
That's always
classic.
more fun.
We love that.
Ooh, Boise. Darling, if you wouldn't mind making an intuition roll for me. Intuition
Perfect.
plus, believe this would be wit. Intuition plus wit.
Good thing I have 1 rank in intuition. That helps.
Let's go.
5.
5. So you'll have the chance to identify the positions of up to 5 of the creatures
Greeters.
that in the dark have been slowly surrounding the camp as you've been sparking this fire.
Up to 5.
Up to 5 may be identified, and we'll see exactly what creatures they are as you hear a quick, strange scuttling from out the rocks. We'll see exactly what strange, rabid, rancid, mutated things await in the ravine in the dark on the next episode of Tiny Table.
Or maybe it was those things that what laid them eggs.
You'll have to listen to
sorry.
find out.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Yippee-ki-yay!
Yeehaw.
Hi, and thank you for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, then we'd really appreciate if you left us a review. If you really like what we do here and want to support us further, you can join us at patreon.com/tinytablepodcast. Our business email is also open for inquiries at tinytablebusiness@gmail.com, and all of our socials can be found in the episode description for any shenanigans you might want to follow. Till next time, see ya!
Welcome to the Shoutout Corner. To help immerse yourselves in the weird and wild world of Clutch, I'm assigning you all apocalyptic and post-apocalyptic movies and shows. With that, here we go. Anna, I'm assigning you The Book of Eli. Callie, I'm gonna go for I Am Legend, a classic of mine growing up. Drake, you're getting Planet of the Apes. You could also go for Rise of the Planet of the Apes or Dawn of the Rise of the Beginning of the Start of the Planet of the Apes. Any of those will do. Emerson, you have The Happening. Ooh. Jade, your movie is going to be The Road. I've heard good things but have not seen, and by heard good things, I mean I saw many positive reviews on Reddit, so yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Joe, you're getting Waterworld. And for Matthew, I'm assigning you one I found just titled Hell. I guess it's about the sun being too hot or something. I don't know. Go watch it. Nancy, maybe I'm stretching the definition, but you're receiving 9, the one about the little, like, living puppet guys. FaZe Llama, you're getting Mad Max. It could be any of them. I know Fury Road is the most popular and newest right now, but regardless, go enjoy. Pleasure Goblin, I'm giving you Survivors. Not to be confused with the TV show Survivor. The apocalypse hasn't happened there yet, though sometimes I feel like the contestants probably feel like they're going through an apocalypse. Regardless, you know what I mean. Sabrina, you're kidding 2012, the one about the apocalypse that never happened. But maybe some part of us all died, so who's to say? Sparky, you're getting Wall-E, kind of a twist again, or a little bit of a stretch, but I think it classifies. Sunbeam, I'm assigning you Fallout, because it is not just a game, they now have a TV show about it. The first 4 notes of Megalovania, I'm giving you The Last Man on Earth, or maybe just Last Man on Earth. This one's a comedy, one that I'm going to warn you now was never finished, but for the couple of seasons that are there, it's pretty good. And finally, Thy Dungeon Gal, you're receiving Children of Men. Not an apocalypse in the traditional way of, things blowing up and giant natural disasters, but the premise is still pretty cool and semi-apocalyptic. Regardless with that, hopefully I avoided any sort of zombie type vibes. I feel like zombie apocalypse is like the most popular one. I want to go more like natural disaster, radiation, the world turning. So hopefully these are some fun alternatives. And with that, we'll see you next week. Till then, folks, ta-ta!